Walang tawag, keep on playing. Sabi nga niya, dito matitira lang ang matibay. Just like you said, Coach Ronnie.
Ano matira ang matibay?
Bawal ang iyakin.
Bawal ang iyakin.
At bawal hindi bantayan si James Yap para dito sa talk and text. James Yap nailing 2 3-point baskets. Dillinger needs to work harder on his defensive cover against James Yap. Walang ensayo yun, eh?
Well, he is James Yap. Dillinger. And Reyes. And now Carey. Carey, no, nice spin. Nice spin. And the basket is good. Kasama pang foul.
Not only was that a difficult shot, but his finish is something to be emulated in Argentina. That is, improve his offensive arsenal as we find James Yap here able to connect 2 3-point baskets. Yung last line defender mo, you're hoping that he will give up his body and challenge and contest and not give up tiki-taki fouls.
11 points para kay Harvey Carey. 11 points off the bench. Nakita natin na the half bench scoring was huge para sa talk and text.
And it continues to spill over here in the third. Let's see how well Ryan Reyes now puts the cover on James Yap.
James Yap fires. Yes, sir!
11 points for James Yap. 9 of them coming here in the third.
Still a 9-point ball game para sa talk and text. 59-50.
Keeps the Llamados in the hunt.
Yep. Alapag. No go. Meyerhofer with the rebound. Here's Simon. Posting up Alapag. Good help defense there by Harvey Carey. And talk and text asking for a traveling violation. Roger Yap loses the ball. It will stay with B-Meg Derby Ace.
Sabi nga ni Coach George Galen kanina, unless the whistle is blown, play should go on.
Life goes on.
Yep. You cannot assume that the whistle will be blown.
Shot clock down to 8. Roger Yap.
The physicality has definitely escalated in this conference, and players just have to be always ready and prepared, not only to dish, but to absorb contact. This is the way life will be here in this particular conference, and hopefully the next coming conferences here in the PBA. Buhat ka na ng bakal ko. Magdagdag ka na ng push-ups. Mag-leg press ka na. Mag-leg press ka na.
Lagyan nyo na semento yung mga delatan nyo, tapos gawin nyo ng barbell. Ganun nung araw.
Okay.
Tama. Pa-scientific mo. 3 seconds to shoot. James Yap has the ball for 3. And Meyerhofer gets the rebound. He goes up. No go. Tapigan ang bola, and it ends up with Llamados. And life goes on.
And the emotions are back. The emotions are back for the white shirts. Makes them a more dangerous squad right now here in the latter part of the third.
Here's Simon. Shot clock down to 7. Llamados inside. Challenge. And there's Meyerhofer again. And Meyerhofer. Oh
my
Ali
goodness.
Peak. Ali Peak wants to bring Meyerhofer home. And now cooler heads have prevailed. Pero malinaw na malinaw, gusto nang bulsahin ni Ali Peak si Meyerhofer at gustong iuwi. The whistle was blown. And now both teams will be separated. And here's what happened. Meyerhofer with incredible effort in getting the rebound. And then Ali Peak figuring, if I can't get the rebound, I will just get Meyerhofer. At ayaw niyang bitawan si Meyerhofer. That was the thing. Dexter see the referee trying his best to separate Ali Peak from Meyerhofer. But Ali Peak says, finders keepers. This is mine.
That was a second and third motion coming from Ali Peak. Although, nakita natin dito, Rico Meyerhofer resisting this call by Ali Peak, who has whistled already for a loose ball foul. But this is something that we haven't seen in a long while.
Caught in Ali Peak's warm embrace.
You see also that the rest of the teammates of the Llamados were trying to help Rico Meyerhofer get himself unlocked from that bear hug coming from Alpi.
Okay, we'll wait for the verdict here.
Number 34, Alan P. That's a second foul, 5 on contestants. Technical foul on Alan P. For second motion.
Okay, so ito ang nangyari. There's a personal foul on Ali Peak. That's his second personal. And then there was a technical foul on Ali Peak for excessive embracing.
So that will be a free throw and possession will stay with the white shirts. But if you're Coach George Galvin, you have to be happy with this development. Why? Because the emotions are back. We're more energized, and sometimes this type of plays will add more fire.
It can
to this type
change
of,
the
that's
complexion
right.
of the game, especially when you're trailing by 9
It
points.
will be the tipping point right now for the white shirts, and the choice is theirs. How well they make use of the situation as James Sharp has awakened during the third to spearhead the offensive groove for the Llamados.
Ali Peak, panilitan muna. Parang ano yun, nasobra ng PBA. Public display of affection.
PBA.
Oh, PBA. Niyakap eh. Ay, si Dominic natatawa kasi guilty siya sa ganyan. Anyway, back to the game. 4:19 remaining in the third. James Yap with the fake. James Yap with a runner. A little wild shot. James Yap keeps it alive. And there's a whistle blown. And here's that energy of BMEC Derby Ace as they try and bounce back in this third quarter.
He's supposed to be recovering from his surgery. He's supposed to be playing hurt. But this is the first time that I've seen James Yap take that ball to the hoop. And he gets an offensive rebound. And he will be rewarded to try and give Derby Ace 3 points in the last 2 possessions.
By the way, Larry Conocer ang tinawagan ng foul. Big game James, a 2-time MVP. He may be wearing a mask, but he's still the man with a million moves.
Suddenly, if he makes his second free throw, he will be the leading scorer for this squad.
Ganun lang.
Sa loob ng less than 8 minutes.
And he missed his second free throw.
12 points for James Yap.
Itong putos sa kabante ng Talking Text, 59-52 in what is turning out to be a pulsating third quarter. Shot clock down to 10 para sa Talking Text. Ponasher is in motion. Here's Harvey Carey. He's been brilliant all night. He turns around. And there's Meyerhofer again.
Meyerhofer protecting the rebounding glass. Remember that they were massacred in the rebounding battle.
By the way, Meyerhofer with 7 rebounds. Here's Roger Yap. Yes, sir! That's a 2-pointer para kay Roger Yap. More importantly, they have reduced the deficit down to just 5 points.
Roger Yap playing well likewise here in the third, taking the cue from Big Game James to lift their base closer to the Tropang Texters.
Experience, sharp shooting. A physical player, Roger Yap, cuts the lead down, 59-54. Back in a moment. So James Yap doing his best to carry the cudgels para sa BMEC Derby Ace. No Kirby, no Pingris, no Rivas, no problem. This is just a 5-point game. Naghahabol ang Derby Ace Llamados behind the man in the mask.
And suddenly the 3-point well is open for the Llamados. They are shooting better from the 3-point area as compared to the 2-point field goal clip. Only 9% from the 2-point area as compared to 57%. And suddenly the field goal shooting woes of the Llamados was dissipated because of this big explosion by James Yap here in the third. 12 points for Big Game James right now. Defense of Talking Text forced to extend outside the 3. Roger Yap once again making life miserable for the defenders of the Talking Text. Tropang Texters.
Ayan ang ating mga kapatid sa Radyo PBA. Magumarjon, the bombastic Barry Pascua heard on DZRJ AM 810 kHz. The voice of the Philippines, now transmitting on 50,000 watts of radio power. There's a foul here against Roger Yap. Only his first personal. So score natin, 59-54, under 4 minutes remaining. Here in the third, Bola na kay Jason Castro. Castro on the move. Kelly Williams, baseline. Williams goes up, no go. And it will be... we'll stay with talking text. Hindi makapaniwala si Don Llamados.
Good interior defense for BMEC. Ronaldo taking away that driving lane for Kelly Williams, but Harvey Curry escaping the defense of BMEC during their baseline out of bounds attack. 61-54. Magandang push ito for Tropang Texters against this comeback by BMEC.
Llamados really looking for James Yap here. Handoff para kay James Yap, 10 to shoot. Under 3 minutes to go in the third. James Yap against Larry Conacher. That's a great matchup. And James Yap fires, go air ball.
Good defense coming from Larry Conacher, forcing James Yap to put the ball down and take a more difficult shot.
Ryan Reyes, he's been hot. Not that time. Kelly Williams, offensive rebound. Harvey Carey goes up. Basket is good. Plus a foul.
Very active off the offensive rebounding glass. Kelly Williams getting that second possession, and Harvey Carey once again underneath the basket, making a living. High field goal clip, upper body strength, and once again an amazing finish for Harvey Carey.
And that's another sign of a depleted lineup when you suddenly see Jonas Villanueva having to box out Harvey Carey.
Liit ng frontline talaga rito ng BMEC. Tingris, Raimundo, Rafi Rivas, and even Romel Aducol.
Yep. Rommel is in uniform, but highly unlikely that he will play in this game. And here's James Yap taking up the loose ball, firing away. Second straight miss para kay James Yap. Bagsak si Jason Castro. And the ball will go to Talking Text.
And that is not a good foul for Don Llamados. BMEC over the limit. Still 2 minutes and 10 here in the third. And suddenly, this onslaught by the Llamados was stopped because of baskets coming from Harvey Carey in the last 2 possessions for Talking Text.
Shooting 2 is Jason Castro.
So 2 free throws para kay Jason Castro. There's Rafi Rivas. Balot ng kanang kamay. You can just imagine ano yung nawawala sa BMEC, the length.
Yes.
And the speed of Rafi Rivas in the shaded lane.
Talk about defensive presence and rebounding might. And of course, the scoring rate of Kirby Raimundo and the leadership that goes with his presence.
Conacher for 3. Yes, sir!
It was a 13-point lead, sliced to 5, and this is a 9-point explosion by the Tropang Texters in the last minute and a half.
68-54. All of a sudden, Talking Text regains control of this game. And the babyface assassin, Larry Conacher, left wide open. A big mistake for the BMEC defense. He did this for Red Bull, did it for Alaska, helping the Aces win a championship, and now he's doing it for his new team, Talking Text. 30-second timeout here, brought to you by Handy Fix, and first aid ng bahay mo, bounds all and seals all. And an excellent job here by Talking Text to quell what was a furious rally by BMEC Derby Ace.
That's right. Once again, Harvey Carey engineering this offensive groove by the Blue Shirts, while Larry Conacher hitting the 3-point basket to lift the Talking Text squad to a 14-point lead. 50% shooting for Talking Text, 7-14 from the 3-point area, and that is 21 points out of the 68 total production by Tropang Texters from the 3-point well.
Ayun na, 5 na lang yung kailangan habulin ng BMEC Derby Ace.
Pero napagod din si James dahil kinayod niya, and he started the third and finally has gotten a breather playing for about 10 minutes here in the third.
It's been a long night para kay Canaleto. Still scoreless in this game. Here's Castro. Castro will pull the ball out. Lots of time to shoot here with 1.5 minutes remaining in the third. Castro, pull up. Here's Harvey Carey again.
Once again, keeping that ball alive, getting another possession for Talking Text.
Not that time para kay Ryan Reyes. Here's Simon. 1 minute remaining in the third.
14 total rebounds for Harvey Carey, and still a dominant 45-31 advantage on the boards for the Blue Shirts. As KG Canaleta will have a perfect chance here to erase a 0-7 field goal shooting clip by going to the free throw line for the first time in this ball game.
Now, why is Canaleta struggling in this game?
Normally, he gets his points because defense is focused on a primary scorer, which is James Sharp. He loves